Hey, what's happening, DC Gamers? Me, the DC Guy01, and welcome to this week's versus episode on the Walkthrough channel. This week, it's the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels against Jinder, Mahal. It is our weekly birthday versus. We had a few other birthdays this week. It was Mandy Rose's birthday on July 18th. She turned 31. It was Jinder Mahal's birthday on July 19th. He turned 34. It was Shawn Michaels' birthday on July 22nd. He turned 55. And Fandango's birthday, July 22nd. He turned 39. So happy birthday to all of them. We got a lot to cover. We got both Raw and SmackDown, but also Money in the Bank. So let's jump right in. So beginning with Money in the Bank, the Usos beat the Mysterios to become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. AJ Styles and Omos beat the Viking Raiders to retain the Raw Tag Team Championships. In the men's Money in the Bank match, Big E was the one who won Money in the Bank, which was really nice. If it wasn't already obvious that WWE was really getting behind Big E as a singles star, then this pretty much confirmed it. And then even better than that, Nikki Cross won the women's Money in the Bank match. So that came out of nowhere. I mean, she went from being a tag wrestler to not being around really at all, to then being kind of a comedic act for the past couple weeks, and now all of a sudden she's Money in the Bank. And it gets better from there, but we'll get to that. Charlotte Flair beat Rhea Ripley to become the new women's champion. Bobby Lashley beat Kofi Kingston to retain the WWE Championship. And Roman Reigns beat Edge to retain the Universal Championship. And then John Cena came out. After being out of WWE since last year's WrestleMania, John Cena returned to confront Roman Reigns. The next night on Raw, yep, we're jumping right to Raw. Not that many matches on Money in the Bank when you think about it. Ow. Ow. I just hit right trigger to reverse. Okay. I gotta use the controls again. I've been playing, as I said this last few weeks, but yeah, I've been playing 2K19, so Ooh. By the way, Mahal's over 6 in this game is 76, which kind of just shows what WWE really think of him. You can tell what WWE think of someone by what their overall ranking is in game. This came out in 19? Yeah, so yeah, I guess at that point all Mahal was doing was going after the 24/7 title. If I had to think that, right? Alright, so yeah, so beginning with Raw, John Cena opened Raw in front of a live crowd, so that was fun. Basically challenged Roman Reigns for SummerSlam. Ref, you idiot. Okay, it didn't count the ref getting bumped there. Uh-oh. Ow. Alright. Go down. Good night. Ooh. Alright, so yeah, Cena challenged Roman Reigns for SummerSlam. After that, the Viking Raiders and Matt Riddle beat, hold on. Ooh. Alright, the Viking Raiders and Matt Riddle beat John Morrison, AJ Styles, and Omos. Jackson Riker beat Elias in a Symphony of Destruction match. Remember that match that Elias and Braun had? I guess WWE want to remind people of Braun. If it didn't hurt enough that he was gone, they want to rub salt in the wound. I don't want to do that yet. Sorry. I forgot I had my finisher. Tamina and Natalia beat Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Afterwards, after the match, Nia Jax took out Reginald, I guess, ending that whole partnership for good, which is nice because no one really cared for it anyway. It was just kind of annoying. But after Reginald got taken out by Nia, Akira Tozawa ran down, running away with the 24/7 title, and then Reginald pinned him for it, becoming the new 24/7 champion. Okay. Ow. I don't even know what he did there. Here we go. I'm coming down. Ow. I think I got hurt from that more than he did.
Jinder knows about changing paths in his career. Now he needs to change paths in this match.
In the corner. Or up against the wall. Either one's good. Nope, I didn't want to do that. Jeez. Alright. Ow. Hi. Just kind of looked at each other for a little bit. Alright, get in the ring, boy. Uh-oh. Ow. Drop kick. Sheamus beat Humberto Carrillo. Bobby Lashley and MVP issued an open challenge. Hold up. Okay. Bobby Lashley and MVP issued an open challenge, which sparked the return of Keith Lee, who confronted Bobby Lashley. The match ensued, and Lashley ended up beating Keith Lee, which then sparked the return of Goldberg. Goldberg came out and confronted Bobby Lashley. They had a stare down, and that was it. So we can already see where this is going. It's going to be Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg at SummerSlam. Which, not gonna lie, now I'm kind of starting to get kind of tired of Goldberg returning. I mean, when he first did it in like 2016, that's when he did it, right? Or was it 2017? I don't know. When he returned to face Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. At least that's when it started. That was a good return because, you know, there was a ton of time, you know, since he had last been there. And it also made sense for him to return, to kind of come back, get a proper send-off, instead of, you know, having his last match be one that was, you know, universally hated, not because of the match itself, although it wasn't good, but because, you know, both him and Brock were leaving the WWE, so the fans didn't really even care for the match, no matter what it was, or how good it was, or how bad it was. So it was nice for him to get that proper send-off, and even more, give that feud a proper ending, a proper conclusion. And, you know, he ended it right by losing to Brock at WrestleMania. It made sense, you know, and I think it worked in the end. you know, then they had him return against Dolph, which, you know, was fine for a one-off. But, you know, now they brought him back to face Bobby Lashley for the WWE title, and it's like, I don't know. The thing is, I think people have already started kind of getting tired of seeing Goldberg return all the time. I'm only really now starting to get it. I was like, it's just one-off stuff, but, you know, now it's like for the WWE title, and, you know, it could be a one-off thing, just, you know, at SummerSlam, or who knows, WWE could turn this into an actual months-long feud. We'll see. But yeah, I am kind of starting to understand people's feelings of getting tired of seeing Goldberg come back. Karrion Kross made his Raw debut. Goodbye. For a match against Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, who first came out to his song No More Words, which was fun to hear him bring back. Hardy then beat Kross with a pin, but Hardy had his feet on the rope in order to get the pin, so that's kind of an interesting little detail WWE included. Would this be a heel turn for Jeff? God, I hope not. I mean, they literally just brought back No More Words. It's like he couldn't be more over as a face if they tried. I hope they don't try to make him a bad guy who cheats. It wouldn't work. Not at this stage in his career.
And here's Shawn Michaels now in the corner, tuning up the band. Look at his sweet chin music.
Okay, guess not. Aha! I reversed his finisher. Where are you going? Alright. In the main event, it was a rematch between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Flair ended up hitting Rhea with the title belt, causing a DQ, which allowed her to retain. And then after that, Nikki Cross came out with her Money in the Bank briefcase, cashed it in, and beat Flair to become Raw Women's Champion. Yeah, if the Money in the Bank win came out of nowhere, then that came out of a whole nother galaxy or something. I don't know. I mean, no one saw that coming. I mean, no one even saw her even being in the title picture for a good bit at first. And then she wins the title. And I know people have been wanting Nikki Cross to win the title for a while now. But I don't know, I feel like they might have either done it too soon or too late. Because I feel like Nikki was a little bit more over like a year or two ago. I mean, she's still very over. I mean, the reaction from the fans kind of showed that. But, you know, when she was doing her old feud that turned into a partnership with Alexa, or Alexa slowly went from just reluctant partner to genuine friend, just to lose her to the Fiend. And then they started to do a story where maybe Alexa starts resisting the Fiend, and you know, Nikki Cross started to bring the old Alexa out, and you know they could have done the story of Cross trying to save Bliss from the Fiend and return her to normal. That probably would have been, you know, a good time to do that, or, you know, they since kind of gave up on that story and instead just have had Cross and Bliss team together without really any explanation. Now she's a superhero, and while it's over, I don't think it's fully over enough to get her a title run yet. I don't know. I feel like they should have waited until the superhero gimmick got a little bit more over and then do it. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But hey, we got a new champion. Alright, SmackDown. Finn Balor beat Sami Zayn. There you go. Alright. Apollo Crews confronted Big E, who was about to do a promo on his Money in the Bank win. This then brought out Bobby Roode, Dolph Ziggler, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cesaro. Which then led to a big brawl, which you would think would lead to a 6-man tag. You know, like Cesaro, Big E, and Nakamura against Roode, Dolph, and Crews, but no, it actually didn't. So it just kind of happened. Sure, why not?
Oh my God. Oh, and a backbreaker. Right to the spine. We've seen him do it a few times tonight.
Angelo Dawkins beat Gable in front of, I don't know what festival. It was like a hip-hop festival, I guess, that WWE were invited to, or I don't know, they had 2 matches there. The second one being a title match between Bianca Belair and Carmella, which Bianca won to retain the SmackDown Women's title. Yeah, I don't know why that happened, but okay. Toni Storm made her SmackDown debut in a match against Zelina Vega, which she won. Yeah, I guess they brought Zelina Vega back just to have her lose to people. Okay. Jimmy Uso beat Dominic Mysterio. And then afterwards, Roman Reigns came out to decline John Cena's SummerSlam challenge, which then brought out Finn Balor, who confronted Roman Reigns. And that was really it. He didn't make any sort of challenge. He just kind of came out and looked at him. They had a stare down. But you can tell what the implication is. Finn Balor was thinking, well, if you won't face Cena at SummerSlam, face me. And I get the feeling they're probably going to build on the whole Finn Balor was the first Universal Champion who had his reign ended within less than 24 hours due to injury that he got during the match. The guy who never got a proper rematch for the title, coming back for it, that kind of thing. So that could be interesting. Balor versus Reigns. We'll see where it goes, but I get the feeling WWE are going to go with Cena versus Reigns, because, you know, that's going to be the bigger money match. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know what you guys thought of Money in the Bank, Raw, and SmackDown. And yeah, alright, that's it for me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you visit the time. Stay tuned for next week's Batman Arkham City walkthrough, where we face Solomon Grundy, and next week's versus Guy01 and Shawn Michaels, signing out. Bye guys.